Well, the impact on our clients is really immeasurable in the sense of that the fact that they come to us in a distressed state and we can refer them to somebody who can give them the correct legal advice and support, and that's from people who get it. The law centre gets it, and for our clients it's a tremendous boost in relation to how they're feeling.
Avon and Bristol Law Centre helps us to bring expert advice to young people in a whole range of ways. One way is through second tier or consultancy support, so that when our staff are working directly with a young person, the Law Centre can help us to identify legal issues and then ensure that they get the best possible advice through the support worker working alongside the Law Centre.
Talking Money's always worked with the Law Centre. I think we have a good relationship. It's both client-focused and organisational focused. So client-focused, we're able to complement each other in the work that we do. So the specialisms that we have, the Law Centre doesn't have, and the specialisms that the Law Centre has, we don't have. So therefore we can provide sort of a holistic service between us.
I find that the students who come to the Law Centre are incredibly advanced in terms of their interviewing skills, their actual office skills, their advice-given skills. And of course, those who go to the tribunals to do representation get unique opportunities to produce advocacy skills. And it's not just, of course, those employability skills that the students have. In addition to that, they get incredible benefit from feeling part of the community, from engaging in perhaps areas of law and also with communities that they don't necessarily meet.
Very often my clients have a multitude of different problems. I can focus on the housing ones, but sometimes they need specialist representation from a solicitor, for representation at court. They might have disability issues and be facing disability discrimination. They might have community care issues and needing somebody with specialist community care solicitors. So we have quite a lot of cross referrals. So it's kind of getting all of their, or most of their problems sorted out all in one go, really.
Well, I think it's a fantastic organisation. I mean, I know the discrimination service is quite unique. Just much better outcomes.
Our work is, I suppose, in two main ways with the Law Centre. One, quite sort of formal in terms of shared clients. The other way is, and this has always been an enormous help to us as an organisation, is the readiness of the staff here to give us their expert advice. So we can call the members of staff, whoever different expertises, or email and put a scenario which may not need the Law Centre to actually be involved, but helps us to then think, okay, how do we tackle this problem properly, or who else should we go to?
Right, if I was to describe SARI, I'd first use three words: support, prevent and shape. We prevent by using strategies, working in partnership with the Law Centre, the police, in order to prevent recurring actions of hate crime.
By working with Avon and Bristol Law Centre together and with the Bristol Citizens Advice Bureau through the Ask Us project, what we can do is look at how we can design the way we work in a way that really empowers young people to learn from their experience. They're more resilient in the future when they face challenges. And that's really important to young people and the outcomes for young people, but it's really important to the city to make the best use of the resources that we've got so that young people are less likely to be in a cycle of returning to the Law Centre with the same problems.
One side benefit that I think was unanticipated when we started has been the way that this LASP project has acted as a catalyst for the universities in Bristol to start to come together with a view to trying to coordinate an overall pro bono approach.
We're working with the Law Centre at a number of different levels. So strategically, I suppose I work closely with Claire Carter, because we're part of a partnership of advice agencies across Bristol. And I think the impact has been to try and reduce duplication across our services, ensure that the clients get to the right service, ensure that we work together to try and streamline things. So the majority of us have adopted a common case management software, for instance, which enables us to exchange information more easily.
I think on a personal level, because obviously I know a lot of people who work throughout the social and voluntary sector of Bristol. I think Avon and Bristol Law Centre is a bit of a beacon for a lot of people and organisations. It plays a very important role, I think, for staff from a lot of organisations, but also an incredibly important role for vulnerable people across the city, many of whom come through our doors as well, but many of whom find an answer here which at least helps ameliorate some of their problems.
Three words to describe how the relationship between UWE and the Avon and Bristol Law Centre has been. Certainly dynamic, I think transformative, both for the students and for me.
Complementary, holistic and supportive.
It's service user focused, it's accessible and it's specialist.
Collaborative, innovative and adding value. I know adding value is two words kind of, but you know what I mean.
There are three words that I'd use to describe the Law Centre and its impact on us as an organisation and our clients: supportive, positive and successful.